You're never too old to learn new tricks. And here's a good example. For over 20 years, maybe 30, I hardly ever worked the brachialis, the muscle that ties into the top of the forearm here and then underneath the bottom of the bicep. I didn't realize how important that was. I just thought it was a goofy thing that some guys were doing in the gym, doing their hammer curls. And now that I've been doing a little more research on it, I see that it can widen out your lower bicep and give you a bigger, thicker upper forearm. And the flexion on your arms is much stronger when you have a good brachialis muscle. So I've been looking at different exercises and what works best for me. And I gauge what works best for me by being able to flood the muscle with blood, because then I know I'm actually working it, right? So this isn't your typical dumbbell hammer video. I have 3 other exercises similar, but not exactly the same. So let's do it. So up first, we're going to do kind of a hybrid dumbbell hammer curl exercise for the brachialis. So what you're going to do in this exercise is you're going to sit on a bench with a little bit of a decline, lift your arms up slightly. Now what you want to do is you want to stretch your hand, put your hands down like this, so you're stretching that brachialis, and then when you bring the weight up, engage at the elbow, not the wrist, and then as soon as you're coming up, once you've broken that lift, then you can start curling the hands backwards like you're riding a motorcycle, and then at the top, squeeze that brachialis, okay? Now what this is going to do is it's really going to fire it up. So here at the bottom, I'm stretched, and now I'm lifting up, and then I'm going to flex. And don't judge me on the pink weights. Stretch, flex. Now this one might seem like I'm really reaching, but I have to tell you, I've been trying this one, and this is all you have to do, and you can really feel the brachialis on this one. Stretch, flex, and you don't have to do a lot, just do a couple sets, and that's it for this one. There, and I can feel that. I can feel that here and up kind of in here. It's really engaged. And of course the front delt a little bit, but I did do shoulders earlier, so they're a little bit tired as it is. So it's stretch and flex back. So on this exercise, it's actually the same idea as the pink weight one, but you're going to use a rope on a cable machine, or if you have Bowflex, you could use that. And what you do is it's virtually the same movement, just coming from a different plane, okay? So you want to get the tension going, flex down, and then pull it up. And not straight up to your face, kind of out to the side where it would go naturally. So like this. Okay? So stretch, pull back, stretch. And now, of course, when you're using the cable and it's pulling downward, it's a little bit different than when your arms are trying to hold the weight up in the air on that last one. And that's it. Bowflex isn't the best for this, but better than nothing. So stretch, back, stretch, back. And I can even see it. Stretch, back. I can see the brachialis firing up here. You know what the light's gonna do? Stretch. Yeah. This is a good one. Give it a shot. So on this one, it's virtually the same as the other two, except now we're standing with the dumbbells instead of sitting on a decline. And the whole idea, the gist of this is to stand, let your arms hang down naturally. Now, this is your starting point, just like that. And when you come up, you don't need to come up in front of you or have your palms facing this way. you're going to be in a like a pronated, bit of an angled position. And when you come up, kind of like this. However that looks, as goofy as that looks, that's how you want it. Flex back. I like to flex back, and that's it. And just keep your upper arms fairly tight to your body, and that's a good one. So instead of using a barbell where you're restricted to that range because you've got both hands on one bar, well, this one your hands are independent. So now, again, don't judge on the colored weights. Oh, just to show you what I'm doing. Now I'm taking an overhand grip on this one because there's not enough room for my hands in here. And that's it. So squeeze, down, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And you can see how it's not going straight like this. It's there's kind of going up on a bit of an angle. It's opening up here like a V almost. And that's what I've been doing. And like I said, I haven't worked my Brachialis for a long time, hardly ever over the last 20, 30 years. But now that I know that it's going to help me thicken my bicep and help the strength of flexion on my elbow, I'm all for it. And especially with a shorter stature, bigger guy like myself, I'm 5'8", 190. When I wear shirts, they always cover the big portion of your arm. So they never really can tell how big an arm is, right? But if you thicken up the Brachialis, your bicep near your elbow, top of your elbow is gonna thicken out. So vanity, whatever. You do you, I'll do me. I can feel that. Yeah, I can feel that up in here. I can feel that. Wow, that's great. Right inside here. And then down in here. So give it a shot. I know those were kind of weird exercises. Probably this last one is your better option, but I just wanted to see what else I could come up with for you. So let me know what you think. See ya.